water.
Water?
Yes, water.
Oh, I'm not going to wash.
Now, don't argue, John. Just bring me some water.
Something wrong?
Oh.
Don't you feel well, little John?
It's just here. I don't know what it is. It's a pain like an arrow in my belly.
He eats too much. He always gets it.
Have you seen anybody?
He won't. Never does.
I mean, have you seen the physicians in Nottingham? They said they're very...
Physicians. What do they know about it? I've tried everything. Oh. Look, if you won't get me the water, I'll get it myself.
Good day to y'all. Good day. Am I in time? Has the new plague struck yet?
What plague?
What plague, says he? Sure isn't it sweeping the country? Killing all before it, man, woman and child alike. Sure, it's a terrible thing. A terrible thing.
Well, we ain't heard of it here.
Oh, give it time. You'll hear of it all right. Sure, haven't I just come from curing a score of people in a village not 15 miles from here? Such gratitude I never came across in my life. Sure, the poor people, having no money, filled me up with ale till I could drink no more. 'Tis a thirsty old job, this of mine, you know. Especially in this hot weather. If you follow me.
We follow you. Oh,
I'm afraid you don't follow me close enough, though. Hear ye! Hear ye! Presenting a feat of unimaginable daring. You're about to witness the swallowing of this magnificent sword. Oh. A daring feat. I tell you what I'll do. I'll come more amongst you, so you're going to all have a good look. I suppose you're wondering how I dare to do a thing like that. Sure, a sword like that would make a terrible mess of a man's stomach and throat, wouldn't it? But never fear. Sure, I've a great cure. I tell you what I'll do. I'll let yous into the secret. I'll give yous all a rare treat. And now I'll show you why I'm not in the least afraid of that old sword. So they don't call me Oswald of the Heel and Hand for nothing. Oh, dear, no. And haven't I cured kings and queens and half the nobility in me time? Indeed I have. And am I not able to cure an ailment of the body or a disease of the mind? Indeed I am. Behold the liquid miracle. Now take a look at that, sir. Did you ever see the like of that in your life? Indeed you did not. Sure, 'tis a mighty potion, so it is.
Yeah, but what is it?
What is it? What is it, he says? Sure, is this not the potion that I gave to Prince John himself? And to good King Richard before he went on the Crusades. Lotion and potion, balm and medicament, drink it down or rub it in.
But what is it?
Now, is there something the matter with you, friend? Just answer me frankly now.
Yes, it's my stomach, you know.
Well, then you've come to the right man. Sure, drink that down, sir. Go on, sir, drink it down. It'll do you no harm.
Okay.
Now, behold the miracle. Feel your stomach settle and listen.
Listen?
Oh, yes. Excellent. Excellent.
What is it?
Sure, the potion is coursing through your belly like a salmon leaping in a stream.
It is?
There she goes. Friend, I pronounce you a cured man.
You mean it's all right?
Perfect.
You mean I'm cured?
You feel better, don't you?
Yeah. Yes, I do feel better. Yes, I'm cured. It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
It never fails.
Yes, sir, how much is it?
3 pence, please. And for you, sir, you're bound to need one, too. There you are, friend. Try it on the wife if it's no good for yourself. And you, sir, 3 pence, a small price for eternal good health. And the next gentleman. Thank you. There you are.
I thought you might like a drink.
Oh, that's very good of you. Good luck.
Good luck.
I don't think you should do that, if you don't mind my saying so.
No?
No, not in your state of health, if you understand me.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Well, look, maybe you could drink.
Well, I'll just have to force myself, won't I? Good health.
Good health.
tell me, friend, is it far from here to Bingham?
Well, about half a day's journey. Is that where you're going next?
Oh, it is. I'm going there to give the people of those parts the benefit of me wisdom on tomorrow's fair day.
Oh, then maybe I'll come along.
I'd be delighted to see you, friend.
Ah, then I will come along. Good luck, and thanks very much for the cure.
Just pass the good word round, friend. Pass it round. Nice to have met you, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know, Little John. It seems a long way to go just to meet a fake physician.
He's no fake.
All these fellas that go round the fairgrounds are fakes, Little John.
He cured me, didn't he?
But he didn't swallow that sword, did he?
Well, why should he? I expect he's done it hundreds of times.
Oh, probably thousands. But anyway, if he cured you, Little John, why go all the way to Bingham today?
Well, I thought I'd get a supply of that potion. It's only 3 pennies a bottle, you know.
Well, it sounds pretty expensive for coloured water.
Coloured water? The trouble with you fellas is you don't appreciate the progress that's been made in the world today. All right, laugh. But I expect you'll be glad of his services one of these days.
I'd sooner be nursed by a witch.
You would. I expect you're related to one.
You'll need something for your feet as well by the time you get there.
Yeah.
I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the finest potion that has ever been invented by the mind of man. It was translated by myself from the Latin language. Oh, what? Would you mind standing back a bit, son? A wondrous thing to think alone, will you? I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the finest potion that has ever been invented by the mind.
We're collecting the fair tax for Baron Barclay. Your tax money, please.
A wondrous potion, ladies and gentlemen, and you don't have to believe me, but there is a man who has taken the cure himself. Please step forward, sir, please. Come right up. Come on, then, longing to see you. Step right up now. There's a fine figure of a man. And you, sir, come right up, sir, now. You, sir, stand alongside. Now, I ask you, sir, between yourself and this fine man here, who needs this cure most? This fine-looking man? Or yourself, sir? 'Tis you, of course it is. And you shall have it. There it is, sir. 3 pence, please. 3 pence only, sir. There you are, 3 pence only. I do it at that price for the sake of the health of the nation.
What's all this about?
Well, why not buy one and try it for yourself?
Give us civil tongue. Paid your tax?
What tax?
This fair is held on the property of Baron Barclay.
Well, the last time I passed here, it was common land.
Well, it isn't now. 5 crowns, please.
5 crowns? Sure, he's out of his mind. I haven't got 5 crowns, and if I had, I wouldn't pay it. I'll pack up and move on.
Debtors go to prison, you know.
Not this one doesn't.
I'm alive.
After men.
Hey!
It was all over before you could wink your eye, and my fault. I'll never forgive myself if he comes to any harm.
Baron Barclay finds out who he is, he'll come to harm, all right. You hand him over to the sheriff.
A fine mess. Barclay's got the strongest dungeon in the country. And he always carries the key to it round his neck.
It's not as if we could even try to storm the place. Half the men are out hunting and won't be back for 2 days. No, it's got to be something quick. Somehow we've got to get that key. Now, if somebody who'd have access to his private chamber...
You mean like a doctor?
Well, yes, a doctor would be perfect.
Well, then I'm your man.
Look, in the first place, it's got to be a real doctor or somebody who could pass for one. And in the second place, unfortunately, Baron Barclay is one of the healthiest men you could meet.
I don't care how healthy he is. If you'll just give me 5 minutes with him, I'll talk him into believing he's at death's door.
Do you really think you could carry it off?
I don't only think it, I know it.
It might work. It might work. Derwent, we need the best-looking horse we've got for Sir Oswald, a very eminent surgeon from London. And you'd better saddle up...
You did well, Captain. You know who that is in there? That's Little John, Robin Hood's lieutenant. The Sheriff of Nottingham will pay us well for that one.
John. No wonder he was so powerful.
It'd take more than a powerful man to open that door.
There it is. If you don't want to go through with it, now's the time to say.
Young man, that is no way for a servant to talk to his master.
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. So be it.
My lord, Sir Oswald O'Patrick craves an audience.
And who the devil is Sir Oswald O'Patrick?
I think he said he was Prince John's physician, my lord.
Physician? Never heard of him. Better send him in.
Guard! Wheel him out!
While you're with Barclay, I'll scout round and see what I can find out.
Wish me luck.
If you'll follow me, Sir Oswald.
Wait here, young man.
Aye, master.
Sir Oswald O'Patrick, my lord.
Now, don't get up. Sure, a man in your condition needs all the rest he can get.
I beg your pardon?
It must have been the hand of fate that brought me here just when the malady had come upon you.
Malady? What malady?
Well, it might be some terrible disease, but with luck I'm here in time. You see, the thing about...
Stop! Now then, sir, would you please explain slowly?
Well, as I was passing through on my way to visit the Earl of Northwick when I was impressed by the way the villagers were talking about your illness.
My illness?
The whole village is talking about it.
Then either you, sir, or the village, sir, is mad, sir.
But I assure you...
And I assure you I've never felt fitter and better in my life. What do you mean,
Sure, them that is blessed with perfect health can never believe that they're ever going to be ill.
For the last time...
Have you had that cough long?
What cough?
That cough.
I didn't cough.
See, you've done it again.
I did not cough, merely clearing the throat.
Why?
Why? Well, everybody clears his throat from time to time.
Sure, between the clearing of the throat and the death rattle, who can tell the difference?
I did not cough.
Just like Sir Mortimer. Sir Mortimer Francis, you'll remember. Poor Sir Mortimer.
What's wrong with Sir Mortimer?
Dead.
Dead?
Rest his soul.
But I saw him in York only 2 days ago.
You did? It was very sudden. Just clearing me throat, said he. That's a cough, said I. Just clearing me throat. And clearing his throat, he died. That's the terrible thing about this plague. Plague, 'tis sweeping the country. And it starts with a cough. A tiny little cough. And then
And then?
it seizes them. There. You see what I mean? No.
No.
'Tis the worst thing you could do.
Come on, man. It's perfectly safe.
Did you get a pain in the neck yet? No, not there. There. Did that hurt? Well, then it's in its stride. Now, you might get a feeling of sickness after your meals. Your hands tremble. And your legs begin to feel like lumps of wet hay.
Little John?
Robin,
Be careful. How many guards?
3 outside the door, but you'll never get through the door without a key.
Leave it to us. Just you be ready to move quickly.
Right.
Tis terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Hey, you!
Your master wants you.
Oh. Lead on, my man.
Eric, there's something funny going on here. You know that chap's master who went in a few minutes ago?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know him.
Yes?
He looks just like the fellow we tried to arrest at the fair.
Doesn't sound likely to me. He's a Sir Somebody or another.
Well, I don't care what he calls himself. I never forget a face.
Look, if you were so sure, why not ask the captain? He was with you at the fair.
Yes, I might do that. I might. He should remember. Stay there a few minutes.
But is there no hope?
It is dangerous. Let's admit that for a start. I mean, look at Sir Mortimer. As healthy a man as you could wish to meet. And then... rest his soul.
Just...
How are you feeling?
terrible.
Oh, then 'tis bad for you. A lot of rest is the only hope. Come along now. Easy does it.
My lord! My lord!
Tenant, his lordship must have absolute quiet.
But my lord! Blast you, man! Don't you hear, Sir Oswald? My lord.
Easy now, easy. Come along. Gently. Don't try and hurry too fast, or you might not make it. Come along. His lordship wishes the entire garrison to be paraded in the courtyard. We fear that this terrible disease may be carried by one of the soldiers.
And if we find the scoundrel, we'll hang him.
Hardly in the best traditions of the medical profession, but we mustn't cross his lordship at the moment.
Aye, my lord. Aye. At once.
I'm absolutely certain.
For your sake, you'd better be.
Well, I can't swear to it, sir, but if it is, you'll recognize him.
I'll recognize him, all right.
Now, we'll just open your chest a little. It'll help your breathing, me lord. There, how's that? Here, drink this. We haven't much time. It'll not last long. My lord, haven't I already explained that his lordship
I
is
think
very...
we last met in a fairground, Sir Oswald.
In a fairground? Is it likely that a...
Where's the key? Here, Captain. Seize him.
Sure, that's the great cure for insomnia.
Thank you, Doctor. Quickly, tie them up.
Oh. Number 1 guard! Number 2 guard! Come on, get in line! Robin, the garrison's assembling.
We haven't much time. You try and keep the men occupied somehow. I'll get little John.
Now, my men, you'll all have heard of the terrible plague that is raging in these parts. We have to examine you to see if any of you got it. So stack your arms over there. You two. Now fall in over here and unfasten your shirts.
Well, I didn't think you'd do it, Robin.
Thank you, Doctor Friend. Never mind now. Come on, follow me.
Now, to get examined properly, you'll all have to hold your arms up, high above your head now. And don't let them down till I tell you. It's most important. It sounds nothing, but it's very important to keep them up until I tell you to lower them down. Because if you lower them down before I tell you, I think, yes. Oh, you're all right. So keep them up until you do. Yes, oh, you're all right. Yes, you're fine. I don't think there's anything around. We're not even with you. After them, you fools!
Well, if you can heal as well as you can talk, you must be a great physician.
Well, he is a great physician. You remember that potion you gave me? By the way, what was it?
It was, water.
Water? Do you mean you cured me with water?
Just water. And, of course, the skillful hand.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood,